Hello and welcome to our channel. We hope you enjoy this video of Joyce Rodgers talking about real life saving lessons.
Grace and peace. As I sit beside the pool, I'm reminiscing on my days that I served as a lifeguard. Yes, I was a lifeguard for 5 years. During those times, my job description read, save lives. But the first thing we had to do was to actually identify the person that was drowning as opposed to the person that was doing horseplay, because sometimes both of those behaviors looked the same. Once we were able to distinguish between the person that was really drowning and the person that just needed attention, we focused on the drowning individual. What we had to do was dive into the water. Yes, some persons couldn't be saved from the shore. You had to get in it and head in their direction. While swimming in their direction, my job was to swim with my head on top of the water. It was during that process that our eyes would lock together. The person drowning eyes would lock with the person that was coming for rescue. You kept them looking at you as you swam closer and closer to save them. The closer you got, the more aggressive their movement became because they began to reach out for you. So what a lifeguard was trained to do during those days, once you got within arm reach, you dove under the water. Now to the person that was drowning, it looked as if help had gotten real close, and all of a sudden, help disappeared. My God, what do you do when help is within reach and all of a sudden help disappears? But the blessing about the help that I was providing is I did not disappear, but according to the process, I had to dive under the water, underneath the person, and come up behind them. It looked like I had disappeared, but no, I was getting in position to aid them and to save them. The reason for going behind them is because we minimized their struggle. If I had stayed in front of them, then the individual perhaps would have been strong enough to fight against what was trying to save them. That's a message. Stop fighting against what's trying to save you. Who is trying to save you? So I dove behind them, and knowing that they did not have the ability to fight me from behind. Some of you are being fought by people because you're in front of them, and not behind them. So the person that was drowning could not fight me from behind. The next step was for me to do was to wrap my arm securely around them with that assurance that you're going to be all right. After wrapping the arms, the next thing you did is you took your hand and you put it in the middle of their back and you pushed them, causing them to lose their balance because you needed them to relax so they could float with you back to safe land. My God, today, sometimes you have to reposition people in order to be a blessing to them. Allow them to float with you and not against you. With the person that was drowning, they floated on our chest. They were on their back, and we were in front, backpedaling back to the shore. We made it safely, thank God. Only had to do it twice, but we made it safely. Listen, Psalm 46:1 talks about God being a very present help in the time of trouble. He is your lifeguard. He's a very present help. Perhaps someone is drowning in the sea of perplexity, drowning in the sea of discouragement, drowning in pain, drowning in disappointment. drowning in decisions that has to be made concerning academic school year, drowning economically, whatever it is that seems to be consuming you and taking you under, just know God is a very present help in time of trouble. He will rescue you. I love you. Be blessed. Keep me in your prayers and enjoy your day.
Evangelist Joyce Rodgers died at the age of 65 after battling undisclosed illnesses. The announcement comes just days after she was installed as the supervisor for Department of Women for the Texas Northeast 1st Ecclesiastical Jurisdiction. She'll be remembered as a life strategist who coached women and young girls on how to achieve success on God's terms. May her soul rest in eternal peace. We hope you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching and do not forget to subscribe.